Hey, welcome back to my Devil May Cry 5 Platinum walkthrough. We're doing Dante Must Die in this video. Yes, quite a long one. That's mainly due to how long enemy takes to beat them. They're real bullet sponges in this difficulty. So we're going to jump straight in, guys, with Prologue. My setup's going to be Jabira, 2 Buster Arms, Jabira, 2 Buster Arms, Jabira, and just repeat that pattern. So the difference is, compared to normal mode, human, you deal only 33% of the damage you would deal in human mode. So say human is 100%, on Dante Must Die you deal only 33% damage. Your defense as well, you have only 33% of the defense as what you'd have on human. But also, when enemies get to about half HP, they will enter a Devil Trigger phase once you give them a chance to do so. I say that because if you're sort of attacking an enemy and they're sort of stun locked, they won't change phase. It's only if you sort of give them a chance to do so, or they've sort of finished their attack chain as well. So yeah, Devil Trigger phase is the same as what you do. Basically, if an enemy enters Devil Trigger phase, they'll do 50% more damage to you, but they'll also have 50% more defense. So you can imagine, if you're killing an enemy and their HP seems to go down pretty fast, but then it just seems to slow right down, that's because, like I said, they've entered Devil Trigger phase and they've got 50% more defense. You need 6,000 points on this for an S rank. So yeah, you're going to have to be really careful with your S ranks on this one. 6,000 points. It's a little bit easier because the enemies take more to kill. It gives you more chance to increase your score. So it's not all bad. But yeah, there'll be some boss fights. The fights just go on for ages because the bosses don't want to die. Like this one, for example. The Prologue, we're going to be doing this the same as we've done on most of the other difficulties. We're going to be killing the boss. He takes 2 or 3 knockdowns on this because he's got so much HP, and when he enters Devil Trigger phase you do less damage to him. But if you look at my text guide, I've actually swapped it a bit. So in my text guide I'm going to have, once it's done, I've only done the Son of Sparda, Dante Must Die, Heaven or Hell, and Hell and Hell part at the moment. But in one document I've put all the 4 difficulties, which are basically the same enemy placements. So the ones I've just said, SOS, DMD, HOH and HAH. I've got all of them on the same doc now, guys. So if you just go through it, it tells you what points you need, what difficulty, all the differences, and I've got strategies there. I'll put little notes for when you need to change it up a bit for Son of Sparda, or slightly different for Heaven and for Hell and Hell, for example. Or Dante Must Die, so got more health. So yeah, I've just made a few tweaks, but all, like I say, all the enemy placements are the same for the sort of last 4 difficulties. So yeah, we're just playing it safe. You can take damage on this one, on this mission, Prologue. If you remember, if you kill the final boss, Horizon, on the Prologue, you get like the bad ending, but it gives you an automatic 15,000 points, which pretty much guarantees an S rank, as long as she wasn't wearing a super suit. And one good thing about its difficulty is when you complete it, you're going to unlock the super suits, which is going to come in very useful for doing Bloody Palace. Yeah, we're going to do Bloody Palace with the super suits, guys. So it should make them a bit more fun than what they should be. Yep, so do this, guys. Kill the boss. Hopefully you should know what you're doing with this guy by now. Like I say, it's going to take much more to kill. Try to save your Devil Trigger if you can. I mean, I've used one to begin with, but I just know that it's going to take ages to destroy the crystal. So yeah, keep dodging the attacks. Once you destroy the crystal, getting close, use the Jabira, probably mid-air breakage, and then use 2 Buster Arm breakages. Then use your Devil Trigger and just keep attacking him. And he should be hopefully below half health at that point. Once the crystal respawns, just repeat the strategy. Once close and the crystal is destroyed, get close, another Jabira mid-air breakage, followed by 2 Buster Arms, and then use your Devil Trigger again, just keep attacking him. Hopefully that will finish him off, but if not, you might just have to do a 3rd cycle to finish him off, guys. But remember, if you do make a mistake, it doesn't really matter so much on this Prologue because you're going to get 15,000 points. On them ones where if you get hit, it will void your no damage bonus, or if you use a checkpoint, you will void your no checkpoint bonus. Remember, there's still checkpoints on Dante Must Die, so if you need to reload a checkpoint to reset any mistakes you made, just hold PS button, close the app, and then load it back up, and that will not save any little mistakes you made. Right, so I'll leave it to this one, guys. Beat this guy up, and I'll see you at the start of mission 1.
Devil may cry.
He took absolutely ages, didn't he? So, mission 1 now, guys. Mission 1. So all we need to do on this one is sprint to the boss, kill the boss, and we are golden. So you want to complete this one without taking damage for the double bonus, and without using a continue for the 1.2 bonus. So what you want to take with you, you want to take... Yeah, so I've actually changed the strategy a little bit. What you actually want to take, you want to take 3 overtures, 1 buster arm, 3 overtures, and another buster arm. So don't just take 7 overtures like I did and a buster arm at the end. Take 3 overtures, 1 buster arm, then 3 overtures and another buster arm at the end. The reason being is you'll find with this boss, when he gets to about the time when you've used about 3 of your overtures, 3 or 4, you'll knock the boss down and you can grab him. But if your buster arm's right at the end, you're not really going to be able to use it. But this way, what you can do, you can use 3 overtures, then use your range attacks, then once you knock him down, use your buster arm, and then use your other 3 overtures, and then just repeat that, guys, till you knock him down again. Just be careful, remember, try and do us no damage. If you do get hit, just close it up and try again. When you're close to him, always move from left to right and jump, because he's got one attack where he sort of stabs at you, and if you sort of run in forward and back, it will catch you. But if you're running from left to right, you should miss it. And if you jump in, you should avoid his sort of his slash. But if you're at the back of the arena, he'll burrow and then dig and come up beneath you. So make sure you're moving always like this. And when you get to him about half HP, he'll spawn a Hell Antinora. So try to focus and kill him once he does spawn. Yeah, this is what I say, like, because I didn't have that buster arm, I had to use all my overtures to get to the buster arm, and I didn't even do it in time. But with the 3 overtures, 1 buster arm, 3, you got a chance to do 2 buster arms. Yep, and just repeat the fight, guys. Pretty straightforward, this guy. Nice, easy prep, ready for us at Dante Must Die mode. Yeah, so get through this, guys, and I'll see you on mission 2.
Tough guy. That'll keep him, but not for long.
What do you mean?
Soldier Boy said city's gone to hell and back, taken over by the underworld. That's it. No more wheels from here.
Alright, guess I'm walking then.
Yo, yo, yo! Check it out.
What? And this is?
From Morrison. I think it's his manifesto.
Hey, Hey, we doing this or what?
Okay, so mission 2 is coming up next. Hot on the heels of mission 1 comes mission 2. So we're going to take a full stack of Jabira. Sure you know by now, probably don't even have to say. We're going to be in the hotel and then work really well in enclosed areas, in confined spaces. So you're just going to get through this, clean all the enemies. Like I say, in the tight spaces, use the mid-air Jabira breakage to get rid of the enemies quickly. Any other enemies, clean from distance. Remember about camera manipulation. If a camera is not looking at an enemy, it won't attack unless an attack is already in progress. So you can use that to your advantage. And that gauntlet near the end, where you get the Nidhogg hatchling, remember you can avoid it if you jump over where the road falls down. You can avoid that altogether. So get through this, guys, and I'll come back at the boss to give you a few pointers for that big guy.
Let's get airborne. What are demons doing in a city like this? Making it easy for me, huh? Get airborne. Trying to stop me. Oh, whatever shall I do? Huh. Yeah, I can make this work. Just hack my way through. He doesn't seem like a demon to me. Wait, which way did I come from again? This again? from this! Right now! Try this on for size! Turbo! Really sick of this stupid tree. Oh man, getting sick of this. Let's get airborne. Right now. Let's get airborne. Not gonna lie, this new arm is pretty sweet.
Hey,
Right, we've got a big guy coming up, Goliath. So yeah, jump into the English phone box and call Nico. Hopefully you got a few pennies in your pocket, a few quarters. Yeah, call Nico, customise. Just put a full magazine of Jabira in your pocket. In your little bum bag. Right, and come over here and engage the boss. Is that him? Is he waiting on top of the church? But yeah, he'll, as you know, he's got three sort of phases. He starts outside, then he goes inside, and then back out again in the square. Once outside in the square, he will eventually go into short rage mode. And of course, remember, when Dante Must Die, so he will enter Devil Trigger at some point. And at that point, it's going to seem like he becomes an even more of a sponge than what he already is. But just keep using the same method, shooting him from a distance, charge up shots in the first tier. You don't really need to worry about his attacks. I mean, to begin with, normally just jumping over them does the job, even when you get inside the church. But when you get outside, watch out for when he charges at you. It can come out of nowhere, and if you don't jump high enough, it will hit you. So just watch out for his charges outside. And if you get sucked in to his vacuum attack, use a breakaway or trigger devil trigger. Yeah, trigger your devil trigger or use a devil breaker breakaway, and that normally counter his vacuum attack if you get trapped into it and allow you to escape. But yeah, that's pretty much the only pointers I can give, guys. I mean, you're gonna have to learn his attacks anyway to dodge them. You know, especially for Hell in Hell when you die in one hit. But at least on Hell in Hell, they have no Devil Trigger. Honestly, when the enemies enter Devil Trigger phase, it's an absolute pain in the backside. Right, so I'll leave you to it. Good luck with Goliath. Hopefully you'll take him down quick enough. And I'll see you at Mission 3. Right, the big guy is down until mission 14 when we'll meet him again. Well, this Mirage anyway. So into this mission 3, we're going to take a full magazine of Jabira, but you want a buster arm on your second slot. Yeah, so full magazine of Jabira, guys, but make sure you take a buster arm on your second slot. That is so that when we get into the sewer and the first gauntlet, you can quickly kill the Lussa's Cheer, whatever they're called, the massive sort of purpley blob magic type enemies, which teleport, and they can create like a magical field around you, which will explode, deal a lot of damage. If you're not quick enough, it will just detonate and damage you. But if you use the buster arm on one straight away, you basically just delete their health bar in seconds. Even works on Dante Must Die, luckily, it'll just completely kill them. So that comes really useful for that. So yeah, the buster arm, save it for the first gauntlet. You'll see me use the buster arm, so you'll know the first gauntlet in the sewer. Get to the boss, watch out for the death scissors on the way to the boss. But normally Jabira mid-air breakage works quite well in the library for killing them. And yeah, get to Artemis, guys, the winged boss, and I'll come back for that.
Screw it. We're taking this fucking thing down. Now the roots are in the roots have to be coming from somewhere. Run from this! Fight it off. Bingo. Let's get airborne. You want me to follow you? No way, ass. You bring that shit to me. Let's get airborne. Without strength, you can't protect anything. I know that.
Hey,
For Artemis, you want to make sure you take Jabira, Buster Arm, Jabira, Buster Arm, Jabira, Buster Arm, and etc. to follow that pattern. You'll find you'll likely knock her down at least twice, maybe 3 times if you're lucky. Because she's got so much health, you'll end up doing basically enough sort of knock back or knockdown damage. I'm not sure exactly how it's calculated. But I guess after so many attacks, you completely deplete her knockdown gauge and it knocks her down. And you'll find you're probably going to knock her down before she goes into the middle, guys, and starts flying up in the middle to do that massive, powerful attack. So yeah, that's why you got Jabira, Buster Arm, so you're always ready. Just remember, when she's knocked down, she'll not stay down for too long. You have to get up to her really quick. What I'd advise, if you've got Jabira, currently in first place in your magazine, just use a breakaway on her, that'll get rid of it instantly and do a little bit of extra damage to her, and then start charging Buster Arm breakage and then use that, and she'll pull it off before she recovers. But yeah, other than being ready, guys, when you knock her down, yeah, you just keep dodging attacks like so. This is going to come in useful for Helen now. But yeah, you can just keep moving sort of from left to right. You need to watch out for the orbs. Yeah, watch out for any of them orbs. I mean, when you shoot them, it will disable them. But while they are not disabled, they'll, you know, they fire like rings at you, and they can sort of follow you around the arena. So be very careful with the rings that them orbs throw at you before you get a chance to disable them. If you get caught one of them rings, and it can sort of come out from nowhere, yeah, it will damage you. Obviously, you don't want that in Hell in Hell, and obviously we're doing no damage here anyway for a double score bonus. Yeah, you see, I'll probably knock it down very soon. Just remember, when it gets knocked up into the middle of the arena, you need to quickly follow it up by destroying the orbs. Use them to grapple up to it. Deal enough damage. You want to save your devil trigger, by the way, for when the boss flies up in the middle, so you can deal more damage quicker. Yeah, save your devil breaker for that. And since you knock her down, obviously drop down to her, use your Buster Arm, and repeat. So yep, should knock her down in a minute, I'm hoping. Yeah, just keep using them charge shots, but with first tier. You can use Jabira to evade quicker if you need to. Yeah, if you look at her health at the moment, what it is for me, normally when it gets to like around here, as long as she's been doing these same shots I've been doing, she should be ready to be knocked down. There she goes. So you can normally knock her down, quickly use Bust Arm if you're quick enough. I think I was just in the nick of time there. Yep, so just finish her off guys and I'll come back on mission 4. So V is up next. Pretty self-explanatory, the V missions. On Hell and Hell, we're actually going to be using auto assist. Yeah, because on Hell and Hell we're going to be going for no damage anyway. I just lob on auto assist. It makes it a bit... Having auto assist on, it allows you to kill enemies a bit quicker actually. Because some of the attacks do a lot of damage. And obviously the attacks are just hard to do normally. Because you have to lock onto the enemies to do a lot of the attacks. And because your camera will be on the enemies then, it can leave you open to attack. But yeah, for Dante Must Die guys, you can get hit. We are not going for the no damage bonus. Don't worry about that. You can be hit. But but you do still want to try and keep the score quite high, and we're still trying to go for the no continue bonus, which is 1.2, and make sure auto assist is not on, because auto assist will give you a penalty, so you do not want auto assist on for Dante Must Die. Like I say, you can be hit. We're going to go for no continue bonus. Yep, and just keep going for this, guys. The boss, yeah, what I'll do, I'll come back at the boss. The boss in this mission is probably one of my most annoying bosses. I think I've mentioned that before, especially on the Hell in Hell mode. But he takes ages in this mode with Devil Trigger. When he enters Devil Trigger phase, just seems like his health never goes down. But yeah, get to the boss, guys, and I'll meet you there at the back of the streets.
Slicing, pierce through. At your pleasure. Come on. Rest in peace. Come on. Awake now. Slicing. No escape. Come on. Fall to hell. Optimism. I envy your Come on. Slice them. Gouging. Come on. Pin to the wall. Come on. Come on. Gouging. Slicing. Slicing. Pierce through. Descend it is. Come on. This bridge looks unstable. Yeah. Wall. I will not allow him to gain any more power. Enjoy the taste of despair. Human blood is the source of his strength. I must cut off his supply. Come on. So, go fetch. Eradicate them all. Come on. Slice it. Come on. Go fast. Gouge him. Come on. Here.
So here we go, my favourite boss of this game, of the series, definitely. Yeah, all you can do, just keep running from left to right, jump if you think an attack's coming. Sometimes if you don't jump, an attack might catch you, but normally if you run in from left to right and jump in, if an attack comes, you can normally miss it. But just be careful, if you see a projectile, stay away from projectiles, it has a sort of splash damage. And even if you're not, you know, directly in contact with it, there might be a bit of splash damage which can damage you just after it lands. So just be very, very careful projectiles that come from the plants. Yep, and just keep up the pressure, guys. You're gonna have to try and do this with no damage on Hell and Hail mode, but at least on there's no Devil Trigger, and of course you did a bit more damage anyway. But yeah, to get through this fight, guys, like I say, if you do take damage or you mess this up too much, not really so much about taking damage because you can do, but if you get killed, so I think I got killed on this a few times, yeah, just close the app and reload at a checkpoint. Right, crack on, guys, kill this very interesting plant, and I'll see you on mission 5.
Come on. Pierce through. Come on. Slice it. Gouge it. Pierce through. Eradicate the wall. The wall. Come on. The cutworm forgives the cloud. What do you say?
On this one, mission 5, I'm sure you know if you followed my guides for the other difficulties. Well, if you're following Dante Must Die, this is the first guide of mine you're watching for this, guys. So I'll mention everything again. So in mission 5, the leg will come through occasionally, the leg through the ceiling, and it's got like a weak point on it. If you damage the weak point enough, it will start glowing blue, and that indicates you've done maximum damage you can at that point. And what they do, if you do enough damage to the legs, they affect the boss on mission 6. They affect how long the boss gets knocked down for on mission 6 when it falls down the hole at the front of the ship. The hole where you get a cutscene with V, yes, that part determines how long it gets knocked down for. It can be difficult in Dante Must Die to do maximum damage to the legs, so just do the best you can. Even if you don't do maximum damage to all 4 legs, you should near enough do to most of them, or at least half, I'd say, damage, which should be enough anyway. But you can take damage in this mission, guys. You can take damage, but make sure auto assist is off. We want the no continue bonus, so don't use any checkpoints. Just close app and reload if you do need to retry anything. And just trying to keep your combo high, guys. So try to avoid damage if you can. Obviously, it knocks your combo down if you do take damage. So yeah, get to the boss. Remember, like I say, any legs that come down, make sure you're ready to shoot them. Just remember, on the 4th leg, the only way to really damage that one in time is to be ready to shoot the canister when it swings towards it, and then shoot it, and that'll damage the orb and scare the leg away. Right, crack on, guys, and I'll see you at the end of the boss.
Come on. The end is now. Can't move forward without breaking through these. Pin him to the wall.
He's throwing a tantrum up there! Watch the ceiling, B!
They know. My blood failed. At your pleasure. Watch. Slicing, gouging. Return it to the underworld. I envy your optimism. No escape. Slicing. Come on. Gouge him. Pierce through. Enjoy the taste of despair. Come on. What a nice one. Slice it. Gouge it. Come on. Gouge it. Pierce through. Come on. Return him to the underworld. There must be an escape route.
Hey, what's in that hole? Take a look.
This way, I guess. Come on. Go. Gouge him. Really hurt yourself. Pierce through. Really hurt yourself. Come on. Rest in peace. Awake now. Pierce through. Optimism. Fall to hell. Now begin. This is your night. Eradicated the fall. I envy your optimism. I envy your optimism. I envy you. At your pleasure. Gouge him. Come on. The floor is yours. Pierce through. Come on. Reap as you sow. I envy your optimism. Pin to the wall. You like to dance? The floor is yours.
Finally outside! And look at that, a phone.
For those that have watched me beat this boss so many times before, sorry, but I need to explain this whole thing again. Because this needs a very specific strategy. So when we almost start with them lasers, them little electric projectiles, it will always start by lobbing them at you. For the most part, just keep running left or right to avoid his attacks, but if he sprints towards you and try to melee, you can dodge it with just a normal jump. Don't worry if Griffin's knocked down, just a normal jump like so will dodge it. But what you do need to watch out for is when the area turns grey, and if the boss is going for you at that point, he'll lob a slow sphere at you, and then he'll teleport towards you, and it'll be too difficult to dodge. So what you do, you actually save Nightmare. You're going to save Nightmare either for when your pets get knocked down, or for when the boss stops in the middle and starts charging an attack. I don't mean like charging at you with a horse, I mean like charging up the electric or something in his hand. Yeah, if you call Nightmare at that time, he'll land on him and do quite a bit of damage, and you can just despawn him instantly. But when the area turns grey, you're going to be ready. If the area turns grey, is he doing it now? No, not yet. But when the area turns grey, that's when the boss will use a slow sphere. He'll shoot one at you, and then he'll teleport you straight afterwards. And that attack is really difficult to dodge. So that's why you need to save Nightmare for. So if the area turns grey, you can have Nightmare always present. So the boss will just go for Nightmare. And then once the area goes back to normal, like so, you can despawn Nightmare. Is he doing it now? Is he going to turn the area grey? Yeah, here we go. So you see he's turned the area grey. This is when you want Nightmare out. So when this happens, make sure Nightmare is out for the duration. So like I say, some of his attacks during this part are very difficult to dodge, but it doesn't matter if he's not even going for you. So yeah, save Nightmare for this. Once the area goes back to normal, you despawn Nightmare and then just save him for if your pets get downed, or if the boss starts like charging up the electric in his hand or whatever in the middle. So I hopefully interrupt this attack and do a bit of damage. And then just repeat that, guys. That would be pretty much the same strategy for all difficulties. He will enter Devil Trigger, of course. He'll get more aggressive, and it will just seem to take ages to knock his HP down at that point. Yeah, look at that. Did quite a bit of damage, that one did. And the area's turned grey. This is it. He'll lob a slow sphere at you, and he'll teleport you like so. Somehow I dodged that. That's normally quite tricky to dodge that move. That's when Nightmare comes in handy. Right, so I'll leave you to it, guys. Good luck trying to knock yourself down a bit. But you'll get there. And I'll see you on mission 6.
Come on. Gouge him. Slice him. At your pleasure. Enjoy the taste of despair. Come on. At your pleasure. Come on. Damn it. Pin him to the wall. Go fast. Come on. Gouge him. Come on. Die. Come on. Pin him to the wall. Gouge him. Gouge him. This isn't good. Damn it. Enjoy the taste of this. Slice, pierce through. Slice him, pin him to the wall. Come on. Die. Come on. Hours of folly are measured by the clock, but of wisdom, no clock can die. I'm fine.
That bloody guy, it took about 10 minutes I think to knock down his last quarter of HP, about 10 minutes. Just because of bloody devil trigger. Right, so this fight guys, mission 6, is just a boss fight. 7 overtures and then 1 bust of armor at the end. It'll take a long time because Dante Must Die, but you can take damage here and still get an S rank. You just got to always keep the pressure on, always keep attacking him. So to begin, just run underneath him to avoid his projectiles. Run underneath him. He'll do another set. Let's get ready to dodge them. Oh, he didn't this time, but he normally does it twice. Then he stops shooting once you get below him. So while you're below him, you can shoot this while you're waiting, but eventually he'll try to sit on you like so. You'll know when, because his tail will straighten out and all bits of debris will fall down. Once he sits down, put 3 overtures into his weak point. 3 or 4, whatever you get a chance to. I managed to do. Did I manage to do 4 there? I think I did. Right, and dodge his attacks afterwards. Remember the needles. Don't jump up too early. Remember to use your air taunt in the air to stay airborne for longer. Yep, and then 3 more overtures. And then once you use all your overtures, guys, you're just going to keep attacking the boss after that. It's weak points. You can use your devil trigger once it's full. There you go. I've used all my overtures, guys, so now it's just a case of just keep attacking the weak points. Like I say, keep the pressure on, dodging his attacks. Once he gets to the front of the ship, you will get that cutscene with V and he'll get stuck for a few moments. Like I say, the duration he gets stuck depends on how much damage you did to the legs in the mission beforehand. If you did max damage to all 4 legs, he gets stuck for about 20 seconds. But you have a chance to grab him at the start off the knockdown and a chance to grab him again at the end of the knockdown. If you grab him at the start, then he's going to get up instantly straight after, so you're actually wasting the knockdown. So what you want to do when he gets knocked down, avoid the first grab, just keep attacking him. The weak point will go from black to red, just keep attacking him, but just near the end it will turn black again, and then that's when you'll grab him. Like I say, don't grab him straight away because then you're just wasting the knockdown. So yeah, if you just get knocked down because you don't do enough damage quick enough, Just keep attacking him, and then once a weak point turns black a second time, that's when you do your Buster Arm breakage, and then just keep applying the pressure. You should be pretty much dead at that point. Like I say, still get S rank on this, even if you take damage, as long as you keep the pressure on him. Right, good luck guys, and I'll see you on mission 7.
Too. What's going on?
Mission 7, as you already know, I chose the V. I always choose V for this mission, even on Hell in Hell. So because we're V, as long as the auto assist is not on, it needs to be off. Yeah, you can still take damage on this and still get an S rank, as long as you're quite good with your combos. Yeah, but most fights in this, they're not too complicated. There's like 3 or 4 gauntlets. And you get to the boss. The boss is just a bunch of Angelos, Scudo Angelos and Proto Angelos. Just a bunch of them guys. So you just kill them, get to the end, and that's pretty much all there is to say about this one. Obviously in the Hell in Hell you will need to do this without taking damage. So yeah, get some practice in while you can. Right, and I see you on Mission 8 guys. Mission 8 is the one where you need to start doing the combos. So yeah, get yourself ready for that.
This way. Come on. Gouge him. Come on. Gouge him. Slice him. Come on.
Yeah, they know. My blood failed.
Gouge him. The end is now. Rest in peace. Glyphon has grown this large. How much blood has been sacrificed? Slicing, gouging. Come on. Gouging.
I have to keep going.
Draw their focus for a while. We'll kill them one by one. Pierce wound. Pierce wound. I end your optimism. Pin him to the wall. Pierce wound.
Yeah.
Pin him to the wall. I envy your optimism.
Awaken now.
Gouging. Pin him to the wall. Nightmare over. Pierce wound. Pin him to the wall. I envy your optimism. Come on.
I have to keep going.
Pierce wound. Gouging. Slicing. Pin to the wall. Come on.
Enjoy the taste of this.
Come on. Pin to the wall. Pin to the wall. Slice them. Pin to the wall. Reap what you sow. Pierce wound. I envy your optimism. Gouging.
Keep going.
Keep struggling. Gouging.
At your pleasure.
Gouging. Pin to the wall.
At your pleasure.
Come on. Come on. You ready? Them all. So, pierce through. Watch out. Come on. Come on. Come on. Enjoy the taste of this hair. Come on. Pierce through. Damn it. I envy them. May not my flesh fail. Come on. No escape. Rise.
Here it comes, mission 8. This mission is very difficult for a lot of players. A lot of players find this difficult, but honestly, I don't find it too bad with the strategy. You can take damage on it. You have to anyway, unless you can kill the final boss. The only way to get past the final boss is to kill it or take damage in the second phase. Killing it is mega hard on Dante Must Die. Mark my words. It's mega hard to kill. So this is our setup. It needs to be very specific. So you've got Ragtime, Buster Arm, Punch Line. That punch line is only needed on Dante Must Die, by the way. So Ragtime, Buster Arm, Punch Line, Buster Arm, Ragtime, and then Buster Arm times 3. That is the setup you need for this one, guys. And once you're ready to go, mission start. No, that was a little eeny weeny mistake by me, by yours truly. Yeah, mission starts. Right, so let's do it. This one where we have to get combos pretty much all the way. So fortunately you got me for perhaps the whole of this mission.
I'll drag you all the way down here.
So we're going to run past these first few enemies,
This is bad.
and at the end there's going to be a Hellcaner and a Pyrobat, same as Son of Sparda. You're going to grab the Pyrobat with the Devil Bringer. It's L2 on my setup. Just hold it in, you'll grab it, and if the Pyrobat currently suspended within your grip, you're going to keep grabbing the Hellcaner and keep jumping on in like so with enemy step and wire snatch. And once you get to B rank, do an air taunt. Then come over here and just before the top of the hill, stop and do your X provocation, your X taunt. The one where you hold L3 and the touchpad together. That's it. Do the whole thing. Keep camera close to you because that Hellcaner will slowly be walking towards you, but you can normally get it done before he gets close. And once you've done it, let go of your Devil Bringer to slam that bat into the floor. increase your rank a bit more. Charge up with ragtime and then use your ragtime breakage once his enemies spawn. Then use double trigger and use showdown on one of these. Then quickly go to the one and use the buster arm. And then go back to that one and finish it off with a punchline breakage once he's recovering. That's it. And then get ready for your buster arm, guys, for this fury. Use streak. Yeah, as it's spawning, use streak. That's one where you lock on, hold forward and press triangle. Sorry, melee. Yeah, just lock on, hold forward and press melee. You sort of do a lunge with your swords. That should knock him back. Just do it once or twice if you need to. Then once it's knocked down, use your buster arm breakage. And that's it, guys. It's so easy. Now, I know it takes a bit of practice, but it's really not too much involved in that. But yeah, so that's the first one. We've got 3 gauntlets to do like that. The first and the second are the tricky ones. The third one is easier, because in the third one we don't use enemy step. Yeah, third one is just a case of getting rid of the enemies as soon as possible. So if you kill these with a good combo on Dante Must Die, they actually increase the score quite a bit. But because I somehow got attacked by an enemy without any eyes, I lost my score and messed that up. But yeah, normally if you tag all them 4 tentacles, guys, and you do quite good to get a, get like a B or so, they actually do increase your rank a little bit, believe it or not, by like 200 or 300 points. But because I got hit, they're probably going to knock my score down a bit. Right, so once you get here, we're not going to do any more enemies for the time being. We're just sprinting past them all. Jump across this gap.
Let's get airborne.
Yep, let's get airborne. Continue across here, and we're coming up to the second gauntlet in a second.
Alright. Going down is the only way.
Okay, so for the second gauntlet, grab this first Baphomet and then start doing enemy step with him. Yeah, grab this guy, start doing enemy step. I grabbed him there, but it's probably best not to, guys. Yeah, because it just messes things up like so. You just want to run straight up to him, grab him, and just start doing the wire snatch and enemy step, guys, before the other enemies spawn. You can normally get most of it in before the other enemies. They will spawn eventually, but you can pretty much have it almost at a B rank by the time the enemies spawn in. And you will almost always let them go if you don't do it quick enough anyway. These guys, you can't really grab them for that long, it seems, before they sort of release themselves. Yeah, so you get into B rank. Once you get to B rank, do an air taunt. Start charging your rag time. Get to the other side of the arena and use your rag time, and then start using your air taunt, guys. Yep, so now X provocation. Yeah, you'll find the enemy will probably get released just before I finish my X taunt. This might be the one where I had to stop it. I didn't quite get a chance to finish it off. Yeah, this one I had to stop early, I think. Oh no, I did get a chance to do it. So once you've done it, or you got interrupted, use Buster Arm ×2 on both the Baphomets, the breakage. So that's one down, then use Buster Arm on the other one. That's it, both Baphomets down, and then you want to go up to the Angelo. When he's about to attack you, use double trigger, that should knock him back, and then use showdown. After showdown, streak a few times until you knock him back. That's it, and then use Buster Arm to finish him off, guys. You can only use Buster Arm on this when you knock him down. If you don't seem to knock him down before he gets a chance to attack you, just jump out of the way and then attack him with streak a few more times until you do knock him down. And then, like I say, finish him off with Buster Arm. That's it, that's the 2 tricky gauntlets out of the way. Like I said, third gauntlet is much easier. Just no enemy step involved in that one. Right, into the bloodstream. The stream of blood. So, divinity statue. Head inside. Open up your bag of goodies. So what you want for this one is you want ragtime ×1, 3 times Buster Arm, ragtime ×1, and 1 times Buster Arm, and then 2 Jabira for the boss. The 2 Jabira are mainly for the boss, just so I don't have to go back into the customized menu afterwards, after this gauntlet, and we get near the boss. So yeah, 1 ragtime, 3 Buster Arms, 1 ragtime, and 1 Buster Arm. That's enough to kill the enemies in this next gauntlet. Like I say, the last two just gibberish for the boss fight at the end. Right, once you set up, guys, once you're locked and loaded, leave the customized menu. There's going to be another pit here, which you want to avoid, otherwise you're going to get stuck in an enemy gauntlet, which you could have avoided if you're just a bit better at platforming. Yeah, jump across there, down here, enter the blood. Right, carrying along here, and it should bring you down to the third gauntlet. My score is quite high at that point. Don't worry if it's a bit sort of lower. You need 6,000 points on this. So if you're getting the 1.2 no checkpoint bonus, you're going to get 20% extra score. So as long as you've got about 5,000, you should get 6,000 to get the rank needed for S rank on Dante Must Die. So yeah, straight away you use ragtime breakage, and then you kill the 3 Baphomates with a buster arm breakage. Then you use another ragtime breakage to freeze nobody. Yeah, I just froze nobody. Then you're going to use double trigger, use showdown on the nobody. Be careful he's not attacking. And then that should normally knock him down, but it looks like I took a bit too long. Yeah, normally, maybe I did it at a time when he had super armor. Yeah, normally the showtime when he's in ragtime and frozen will knock him down. Then you can follow straight up with the buster arm. But if not, obviously just improvise a bit. But normally do the trick. That's not my score down now quite a bit. That third battle always does. But the thing is, because there's 3 Baphomates that start to begin with, along with the nobody, it's too tricky on that one to do enemy step. It's too tricky. That's why you have to jump. You have to go in and go straight on the offensive, straight away. Right, and then you get to the boss, guys. This boss pretty straightforward, the same as the first one. You have to defeat him in his first phase, and then once you get to the second phase, you can let him kill you. So you just have to get past the first phase, then the second one, let him kill you guys. Now I'll end it. Even if you take damage, like I say, you still get S rank as long as your score has been over 5,000, and you got the no checkpoint bonus. Yep, good luck guys on the boss, and I'll see you on mission 8. Sorry, mission 9.
Think it's good to be king, huh? Not for much longer. Let's get airborne. Not interested in you having the winning streak. Now I can break it.
Scatter like dust.
Give him a little taste of the true power.
You worthless people. Run wild.
Mission 9. Almost the last mission as V. You still have Mission 14. I actually quite enjoy Mission 14. I think Mission 14 perhaps the best mission with V. I think a lot of players don't like it, but I don't mind it actually. I think there's only 3 enemy types. They are bosses, but I don't think it's too bad once you get a good strategy down. And just, it's fun, you know, it's a sort of boss rush, isn't it? Mission 14 with V. Yep, so in the meantime, we're on Mission 9. So you're going to get through this, guys. It doesn't matter if you take damage, you're just going to try and keep a high rank throughout the whole thing. The end is no boss, you're just going to fight 3 nobodies. And that's all there is to this one, pretty much. Get through all the gauntlets, beat up the nobodies at the end, and you should get an S rank, guys, as long as your score's been pretty good. So yep, good luck, guys. Have a fun rest of Mission 9, and I'll see you on Mission 10.
Come on. Resist all you want. What a pitiful sight. Enjoy the taste of this. Come on. Come on. Slice it. Come on. Slice it. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Slice it. Gouge it. Slice it. Come on. Slice it. Slice it. Come on. Take that. Rest in peace. Come on. Slice it.
You're awfully quiet, V. Thinking about Mommy Dearest?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. But the past is a bitter place for me. So, gouge him. Slice him. Gouge him. Come on. Come on. Come on. Gouge him. Come on. Slice him. Come on. Come on. Slice him. Pin him to the wall. Come on. Return him to the underworld.
Bad feeling about this place. Dig it. Go. Do you think Dante's dead?
Quite possibly. He has no reason to keep Dante alive. Come on. Here we go. Slice it. Come on. Heavy upon you. Here. Come on, gouge him. Reap what you sow. Come on. Demolish. Pin him to the walls. Reap what you sow. Slice it. Fry. This is the well. May not my flesh fail on me. Gouge. If we had the double sword Sparda, Nero might just be able.
Almost there. Gonna make it be.
Enjoy the taste of this. Come on. Die. I envy your optimism. Gouging. Damn it. May not my flesh fail on me. I envy your optimism. Come on. Slice it, gouge it. Slice it, here.
Slice it. Come on. I have to keep going. Gouge him. Apocalypse fall. Come on. Gouge him. Come on. Gouge him. Come on. Slice it. Pin to the wall. Enjoy the taste of despair. Slice it. Gouge it. Nothing can stop it now. Slice it. Escape. Come on. Gouge it. Slice it. Come on. Come on. This presence. I have to keep going. At your pleasure. Gouge it. Slice it. That's your tactic. I'll be sure to watch out. Slice it. Gouge. At your pleasure. dance? The floor is yours.
I envy your optimism.
The floor is yours. Pleasure. You like to dance?
The floor is yours.
Come here.
Mission 10. You need to be very, very careful of the enemies in this one. If you're quick with the Red Hot Knight, you can kill almost all of them before they enter Devil Trigger.
Come on. Let's rock.
The thing is, for this one, your score can get quite low, so even with the no damage bonus and the no continue bonus, if you perform too poorly, your score might be quite low, and you have to get over 6,000 points for Dante Must Die. That's why you might see me using X Provocation a few times. But you don't need to worry about your Devil Trigger or your Sin Devil Trigger. It's completely optional if you want to save it for any battles. For the boss in this one, all you need to do is just survive for about a minute and the fight automatically ends. So it's up to you if you want to save your Devil Trigger or Sin Devil Trigger for anything. You might want to save your Sin Devil Trigger for the can't remember the name of them now. The big red bats. What are they called? The little ones are called I think they're called Hell Bats. Is that right? Hell Bats? Yeah, the big red ones which can explode when you get the health down to low. Yeah, you might want to save your Sin Devil Trigger for them, so you can go straight into Judgment and where you can't be damaged, and you do a massive attack, and hopefully you'll kill them all in one. But yeah, just get through this, guys. Try to get Red Hot Knight straight away in most battles, and if you get a chance, do another Red Hot Knight ×1. That's normally enough to kill most enemies. Just remember about the camera manipulation and your red orb bullets if you need them. Sometimes you don't quite have a chance to use Red Hot Knight. If not, just use your red orb bullets, your red shots. Close up if you need to from making mistakes to reset the mistake, and then just continue from the checkpoint. There's one gauntlet you can avoid altogether. You'll see me jump in a small hole at one point, which leads to like a small chamber where enemies spawn, and you'll see me leave straight afterwards and then sprint down this next corridor. Because what happens if you go in that chamber, trigger the enemies, for some reason that if you're quick enough you can actually avoid spawning in the next gauntlet. But you have to go in that chamber, trigger the enemies, then quickly sprint down the other corridor, and then you sort of get past the invisible wall which triggers the enemy gauntlet before the previous enemies despawn. And I don't think it can spawn 2 battles at once, that's why it works. But yeah, like I say, all you got to do at the boss, survive for 1 minute, guys, and the fight will automatically end. These guys don't use Red Hot Knight because they're already spawned in. You have to jump in the air and use red shot or your hat trick. Yep, I'll leave you to it, guys, and I'll see you on mission 11.
Nothing's gonna close if I don't hurry. Have some fun? These ladies work fast. Yeah, getting close. I can feel them. Oh yeah.
Right, mission 11 up next. This is quite a short one, so it's not too bad on Hell in Hell. Just because if you do make a mistake, it's quite quick to get back through it again. But for Dante Must Die, you've got 3 battles. The first one's pretty straightforward. But the thing is with this one, there's not many battles, but you want to try and make sure you've got full Sin Devil trigger gauge for the boss and a partial Devil trigger face. What you can get through this first battle really quickly by just using Red Hot Night once and then doing it again. Just one charge and then another charge. Looks like I'm using X Purification to begin with here. Don't think I remember doing that, but it's a waste of time, as you can see. Yeah, you want to start this fight with one Red Hot Night, guys, just one charge, and then do it again, and that should get rid of the Fury. But if not, you can just use camera manipulation on the Fury and just use red shots. But yeah, the second encounter, the one with the Hell Judesha, then purple teleporting guys with the two scythes. Use them to build up your Devil Trigger, guys, and your Sin Devil Trigger. You can use Hat Trick. You can even let the Hell Judesha spawn more enemies if you need to. If you need to build up some more. But the third fight, you're going to try to use your Red Hot Knight really fast. If you're quick, you can do it, but you just have to be quick because loads of enemies will spawn. The way I normally do it is the third battle after the Hell Judesha, you get straight in, use Red Hot Night ×2 to begin with, followed by Red Hot Night ×1 charge, and then again Red Hot Night ×2 or 1 charge when nobody spawns. And if you need to, just use red shots. But yeah, just important, guys, to make sure you got Sin Devil Trigger ready for the boss and partial Devil Trigger gauge. So get through the fight, guys, and I'll come back just before the boss fight.
We go, I suppose. Seems like the fastest route. Well, that's gonna collapse. What the heck? think I get a break? I just woke up from a long ass nap. Oh, they're just gonna let me through. Boy, wouldn't that be the day.
So this strategy will work for every difficulty. So straight away, run to the side and use Sin Devil Trigger as soon as it becomes available. And then dodge his next few attacks. Then once he's finished them attacks, start using the loose. You hold R2 to use that skill. That should do enough damage and make him teleport, even on Dante Must Die. And straight away, start charging Red Hot Knight, guys. We're going to fully charge Red Hot Knight. And then let it go along with Devil Trigger so you do more damage. And that should, hopefully, in theory, finish him off. That's very similar to how we're going to do it in Hell in Hell modes. Yeah, you should get plenty of rank for that as well. Yep, 13056. Right, mission 11 out of the way. On to mission 12 next. Mission 12. If you remember with mission 12, you can skip most of fights by jumping up the courtyard with some clever platforming. You don't need any Sin Devil Trigger gauge because you automatically start the boss in Sin Devil Trigger form. So all you want to do on mission 12, guys, is build up your Devil Trigger gauge. That's all you want to do. Do not convert it to SDT. All you want is a DT. Not even an STD. You don't want that either. So the first fight, sprint up here and use 1 or 2 Red Hot Knights. I mean charged once or twice. That should immediately kill these enemies that spawn. There you go. If not, just finish them off with red shots. You might just want to use one of them, just be safe, and then use Red Hot Knights. Red shot afterwards. Yeah, we are trying to do no damage on this mission as well, of course. No damage and no continues for the bonus. So remember, like I said, you want to try to build up some Devil Trigger gauge for the boss. There's one more fight which we have to do. So if you're low on Devil Trigger, you might just want to use that fight to farm some Devil Trigger, some of the gauge.
Yep. Here comes the...
But yeah, get through this, guys. Use clever platformers to get up. Remember, we use double jump. We use high side with the Cavalier, the motorbike weapon, and then dash with the Trickster stance, the style. That's how we make quite a bit of height. So yeah, get through this, guys. Like I said, build up some Devil Trigger, and I'll come back just before the boss.
Don't want to keep Mr. Demon King waiting. Gotta pick up the pace. That should be all of them. It's been a while since I used my brain this much. Man, this brings me back.
Okay, so you need to be very quick here. So straight away, jump out of the way of his first sort of pillar attack. Use the loose for about 1 second, and then quickly use Judgment End with triangle and L1. And then when his tentacle comes, you should avoid that damage just because you're immune during that attack. And once you recover, dash away, dodge his next tentacle, like so, and then start using red shot. And use Devil Trigger at that point as well, so you do more damage. That's it, and you should knock him down, and just keep doing it. That's it. If I had a full Devil Trigger, I might finish him off there, but because I didn't, he managed to spawn his crystal again. If that happens, you're just going to have to keep dodging around, guys, and use some red shots. Don't use Shred Out Knight again, you're not going to get a chance. It's just going to be red shot from now on. Remember his tentacle, to dodge it, you need to dodge sort of forward and past it, and then behind it, because it will sort of follow you, and until it sort of extends far enough. So you've got to sort of dodge past it, and then around it, and then to the back again. Yep, so I messed that up. See, he managed to spawn his crystal twice there, within a quick time of each other. This way, full Devil Trigger gauge, he'd probably be dead already, like I say. But yeah, we are on Dante Must Die. Of course, he's entered his Devil Trigger phase as well, so he's got more resistance to my attacks. But yeah, we've pretty much locked this in. He's dead. He just doesn't know it yet. But yeah, next up will be mission 13. So get rid of him, guys, and I'll see you in a few seconds.
What's happening?
Bad news! Gotta go now! That houseplant is pissed off!
Mission 13, we're going to place Dante. It's up to you. You could place Nero if you want, and take 8 ragtimes with you. That way you can just freeze all the enemies. I'll leave it up to you. You know, freeze all the enemies, because all you have to do... I mean, the very first gauntlet, there's an enemy you have to kill. But all these ones, these big chambers you drop into, all you have to do is destroy the enemy spawner, and then the blood clot beneath it, and then jump down the hole in the middle afterwards. That's all you have to do, pretty much. Yeah, at least with Dante, you get to destroy all the enemy spawner quicker, just because you can use your red shot ability. And I guess Judgment End, if you do enter Sin Devil Trigger phase. But yeah, just carry down to each of the big chambers, guys, to destroy the enemy spawners, the blood clots within them. Drop down the hole once your tentacles have disappeared. And then once you've done that 3 times, you should finish the mission and get an S rank, as long as you didn't take any damage or use any continues.
Smell that piece of shit from up here. Smell that piece of shit from up here. It needs to be flushed.
Right, mission 14, guys. Like I say, this one, I quite enjoy this one, actually. I've grown to like it. I don't think I did to begin with, but I've grown to like it. So you've got 3 boss fights. You've got Artemis, you've got Goliath, and you've got Angelo. I always do Artemis first, and then Goliath, and then Angelo. I think Angelo is the trickiest one. That's why I leave him till last, when you've got all 3 pets. Artemis, there's no way you have to actually have some play input yourself to dodge your attacks. So that's why I go with her first. And her attacks are not too bad. They're easy enough to dodge with just yourself and 1 pet. Goliath, you can just stand still most time with Goliath. But because he's big, obviously he's more mobile himself. You want both your pets flat, and obviously, like I just said, Angelo, probably one of the most tricky ones. It's nice to have all your pets flat. So yeah, we'll go for Artemis first. Like I say, Artemis, you're going to spawn Griffin. He's going to keep running from left to right. This is good practice when you do it on Hell in Hell, and you do these bosses with Nero as well. So you keep running from left to right. You can jump over the attacks. If your pet Griffin is knocked down, you can just jump over all her attacks. But running from left to right to avoid a lot of them as well. Just begin with, watch out for all these sort of massive rocks hanging about. They will get in your way. Eventually they will get destroyed. So just watch out for them for the time being until they are destroyed. Yeah, then once you get to Goliath, you're going to spawn Shadow. And when it comes to spawning Shadow, again, just the Goliath should go for your pets, and you can just sort of stay at the back. But just be ready if your pets get knocked down to jump out of his charging attack. But when it comes to using your X taunt, you might see me doing it during the fight. I'd advise just leave the X taunt and just focus on evading the enemies and damaging him. But when you actually knock the enemy down, when all its health is depleted, at that point you actually want to use the X taunt then. And while you're using the X taunt and the enemy has no HP left, start charging your attacks. Then once it recovers a very small amount of HP, let go of your charge up attacks. That should knock him back down again and give you a chance to finish off your X taunt. That's a nice easy way to build up some points without having to worry about the boss attacking you. You do have all 3 bosses. I advise you to do it for all 3 as well. Yeah, use the X taunt when you've took all its HP down. And once you get to Angelo, you'll have all your 3 pets at that point, so it should be easy enough to evade him. But in Hell in Hell, you will have to do this with no damage. So try to avoid all damage if you can. It's good practice. But if you do take damage, you can still get an S rank. Just like I say, with Hell in Hell, you will not be able to take any damage at all. So it's good practice. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. All the good pointers I can give. That doing the X taunt when the boss has no HP left is probably the best tip I can give for all these. And the order I do them in: Artemis, Goliath and Angelo. So yeah, crack on guys, and I'll see you on mission 15.
That's one down.
out. Enjoy the taste of despair. Come on.
I envy your optimism.
Come on.
Get ready. The fall.
Slice it. Apocalypse fall.
The following contraries to these are true.
Let's get the hell out of here. Humanity is killing me. Oh, we finally made it out. That thing was something else, huh?
Best we avoid it if possible, especially given my condition. They're safe.
No time to worry about them beasts. Gotta go.
My journey is coming to an end.
If you
Split up again, huh?
There's no such thing as too prepared.
Right, so mission 15, guys. You'll see in my magazine, I've actually taken Jabira, Buster Arm, and then Jabira in the remaining slots. You can actually avoid the Buster Arm. I used it to kill the Lusser Chia enemy really quickly in the first gauntlet, but your Jabira mid-air breakage works just as well in a tight corridor. So it's up to you. You might want to take a full stack of Jabira. But yeah, by the time you get to the boss, it's going to be 3 gauntlets, but there's quite a lot of divinity statues in this level as well. We're going to take my same path. There's quite a few different paths you can take this one. Make sure you take mine so you get all the same enemies and whatnot. So yeah, just crack on guys. Like I say, use Jabiro when you can. Get rid of some of the enemies quickly. Get to the boss and I'll come back just before the boss to give you some pointers for that guy.
Sorry, Dante, but the Demon King's mine. Got a little something for you. That's awfully generous.
So the setup that you want for him, as you saw, you need Jabira, Buster Arm, Jabira, Buster Arm, Jabira, Buster Arm, just that same pattern until your magazine's fully stocked. And you're going to be damaging this guy with ranged shots and just your normal charged up shots. No need to fully charge him, just charge him up to the first tier. You get more DPS that way. And just keep moving from left to right. This guy can be quite tricky on Dante Must Die because he'll enter Devil Trigger. And what will happen when he enters Devil Trigger, he can do his charging attack without turning black. And that means you don't really get much of a... There's not really much of a indication he's going to do it. Because it will normally turn black, and that indicates he's going to charge you like so. And when he charges, you have to triple jump to evade it, otherwise it'll hit you. And then straight away you want to land behind him, so you reset all your jumps and you can start doing it again. And just keep doing these charge up shots, guys. Apply the pressure, and when you knock him down, you want to use Jabira, either your ground breakage or your mid-air breakage, and then use the Buster Arm breakage. You will get a chance doing both. But you have to be quick. If you think you're not going to be quick enough to get the ground breakage with the Jabira, then do a mid-air one so it's quicker, and then follow that up with a Buster Arm breakage. Yeah, sometimes that might have happened. I'm not sure why it happens. Most time it doesn't, but sometimes she'll be knocked down but she'll be immune to a grab. I'm sure there's something which makes it happen, I'm not quite sure, but most of the time, I think that's happened to me maybe 3 times out of perhaps 50 attempts. It's quite unlikely. But yeah, once she enters Devil Trigger, you want to save your Devil Trigger, by the way, for when she buries herself in the middle of the area and starts sucking up all the sound. Save your Devil Trigger for that. So because I got to her pretty quick, I should have time to use the ground breakage for a little bit more damage, and then the Buster Arm breakage. And if you start charging with a shot during this Buster Arm to fully charged shot, you can do this just as you jump off. And yeah, watch out, yeah, when she gets to about half HP, watch out, she might just charge at you randomly. You know when she's going to do it because she'll spawn in the middle of the area. Yeah, if you sit about half HP on Dante Must Die and you ever see a portal appear in the middle, then she might spawn from the portal, sprint at you. So be ready to do a triple jump. I think I might have her now. She's definitely in Devil Trigger phase, you can tell. But yeah, I don't know if she's going to get a chance to do it, but if she does a sucking up attack in the middle, that's what you're saving your Devil Trigger for. And when she's doing the sucking up attack in the middle, where she buries herself, you would go to the side of her, make sure you're at the side, because otherwise when you knock her down, knock her out of it, she might fall on you if you're in front of her. So make sure you're at the side of her, then use Devil Trigger, and use Showdown with Devil Trigger from the side of her. And that should knock her down as well. Yeah, you're going to see me do it now actually. So yeah, she'll do this attack. Run to the side of her. Yeah, you need to be at the side. Use Devil Trigger and then use Showdown. That's where you lock on, hold forward and press triangle and circle together. That'll knock her down and also boost your score quite a bit. And then again, just do your normal Jabira mid-air breakage or ground breakage followed by Buster Arm, and that should finish her off. Yeah, see, HP is going down much slower now because she's ended Devil Trigger. But that should finish her off. So yeah, that's mission 15 done, guys. Next one is mission 16 with Dante. Mission 16 is that one where you have to go down all the shafts and there'll be gauntlets sort of at the bottom of each shaft. And then obviously a boss fight right at the very bottom. So just like that one we just did, mission 16 we want to do without taking damage as well. And without using any continues. But you want to try to make sure you've got full Sin Devil Trigger gauge and full Devil Trigger ready for the boss fight. You're going to need it for the boss fight on mission 16. So yeah, get down here. Be very careful on the gauntlets. You'll see what I do. If you're careful, when you drop into a gauntlet, you can quickly charge one Red Hot Knight, release it, and then maybe charge another one. If you're not going to be able to get another one off, or get a chance to even use it first, use Red Shot, guys. But you can easily build up your Devil Trigger because there's loads of white orbs in the shafts as long as you look around in this area. So yeah, get down the shaft, guys, get to the boss, and I'll come back to you for him to give you some pointers.
time to screw around. And hide! Fun? It's showtime! It's showtime! It's showtime! Onward and downward. Oh well, better get to it.
Okay, so this strategy, guys, should work on all difficulties. So you're going to dodge his first few attacks. You'll always charge at you to begin with. Dodge his first few attacks, and then use Sin Devil Trigger once you've got a sort of good opportunity to do so. Dodge away a few times again, and then use the Loose. That should knock him down. If not, use Red Shot to knock him, do a bit more damage, which should knock him down. So use the Loose, that's it. After that, use Red Shot. If he's not quite knocked down, that should finish him off. Well, knock him down anyway. And once you knocked him down, yeah, make sure you're not too close to him by the way you're doing these attacks, because if he does that area of range attack, it can damage you. That's it. Once you knocked him down, start charging Red Hot Knight. And use Devil Trigger just before you release it for maximum damage. I'll probably use it a bit too early there. That's it, and that should finish him off. If not, use a bit of Red Shot, guys, and that he should have a little tiny bit of HP left, if anything. And there you go, he's entered Devil Trigger phase, so he's become a little bit more of a spongy Severus. That's it, got him down. So next is mission 17, which is just a boss fight. You can get S rank on this on Dante Must Die, even if you take damage. So what you're going to do with this next mission, mission 17, guys, like I say, it's just a boss fight. You're going to start with a fully charged Red Hot Knight, and you're going to use Devil Trigger just before you release it for maximum damage, and then straight away you're going to charge another fully charged Red Hot Knight. And then after 2 Red Hot Knights, if he's not teleported yet, you just do a bit more damage until he teleports again. And then once he teleports, after that second fully charged Red Hot Knight, you'll normally wait about 2 seconds and then start charging another fully charged Red Hot Knight. So first, fully charged Red Hot Knight, and use Devil Trigger just before you release it. There you go, you're going to take a bit of damage doing that. And then again, fully charge another one. He'll teleport because he did so much damage to him. That's it. Do a little bit of damage with Red Shot to cause him to teleport again. Just a bit of damage. Watch out for his attacks. And once he teleports again, here we go. Wait for him to teleport, wait 2 seconds, and then start charging Red Hot Knights. There you go, and that should finish him off. If not, just use a bit of Red Shot at the end. The reason you have to wait a few seconds, because if not, he's going to teleport and then somersault out of the way, and your Red Hot Knight will land where he's just teleported from, or where he just jumped from. That's why you have to wait about 2 seconds. And there you go, S rank, guys, on mission 17. So next up is mission 18. For mission 18, we want to do this without getting damaged and without using continues for the bonuses. But you're going to get quite a small amount of points on this one. But to get a massive boost to begin with, when the first fight triggers, you want to straight away move the camera around so it's not on Griffin, and start using X Taunt straight away. So straight away, move camera around, guys, and start doing that. For some reason, on this battle, the enemy, as long as you don't move and start with this, the enemy doesn't seem to try to reposition itself. Because normally, what I'm sure you know, if you move camera around, enemies will try to get in the camera. But on this one, for some reason, it doesn't do it. If you just start off with this X taunt, that boosts up your rank quite a bit, like so. And then as soon as you've done the X taunt, use red shot and then use red arc knight once you knocked it down, and that should hopefully get you quite a good rank to finish the fight on. Yeah, you can use a fully charged red arc knight. That's got me a triple S rank, which is a great boost to this mission.
Can't wait for the rematch.
And then we're going to destroy all his blood clots because they're going to make the boss arena at the end much larger and just give you more dodging space, more space to evade in. Right, and then the next bosses, we're going to avoid all the enemies. All we're going to be doing is defeating the little mini bosses along the way. You've got Shadow here. He's going to use red shot on them from now on until you get to the boss at the end. Just be careful with Shadow on this particular fight, because if you attack for too long in the same place, he will do some spinning attacks and he might catch you. Just be very careful. Yeah, I mean, like so. Once he recovers, he goes straight for you, like so. Just be very, very careful of that. When he is out and about, always reposition yourself after a second or two. And when he recovers, make sure you evade, because, like I say, he'll start off with that spinning attack. And then when you get to a third mini boss, if you kill Shadow quick enough, then you don't have to fight Griffin. And then get through them guys, destroy blood clots. And I'll come back just before the boss at the end.
One more round. It's like I'm back on Malay Island. And I know they didn't stand a chance.
Right, so for all three of them, the three musketeers, we've got Griffin, Shadow and Nightmare to fight all at once. All you're going to do to begin with is dodge around the outside of the arena. Try to keep the camera off the enemies. The problem with these pets is even if the camera isn't on them, they can still attack you. Pretty sure they can, so just be very careful. So you want to keep dodging around, evading. What you're waiting for is for the sky to go white. That indicates that Nightmare has despawned. So just keep evading. I think he despawns after about 30 or 40 seconds or so. There you go, the sky's gone white, so Nightmare's despawned. Now quickly kill these two before he spawns back in. Be careful, like I say, they can still attack you even if the camera isn't on them, so just be very careful. Yeah, you just want to make sure camera's on them and you want to be looking at them. Attack, like very, very close there I was. Yeah, just be very, very careful. Once Nightmare's despawned, you pretty much want to look at these while you're killing them. That's it. Once you kill them both, Nightmare will spawn back in if he's not already. So you want to dodge away because he'll try to land on you when he drops in. There you go. Once he drops in, switch to Gunslinger and start charging Red Arc Knight, guys. You want to wait probably about 2 seconds when he does drop in before you start charging it. Otherwise, you might release it when he jumps out of the way, so it doesn't actually hit him. And just before it hits him, you want to start your Devil Trigger, so you do more damage. And that should finish them all off, guys, without taking any damage. And get you more than enough points for your S rank on Dante Must Die. Right, all that's next is 2 boss fights, mission 19 and mission 20. So you're going to do these 2 without taking any damage for an S rank, and of course with no continues. So for mission 19, this works for all difficulties. You need to switch to the swordsman stance, swordsman style, and you want to hold circle in to charge up your round trip attack, your skill. So yeah, switch to, you want to make sure you got sword equipped, switch to the swordsman stance, I think that's the name of it, the S style, hold circle, start charging up the swords, the round trip, and once he attacks you and he goes in the air, let go and start charging up your Red Hot Knight, like so. So as soon as he attacks and he finishes combo in the air, let go, switch to Gunslinger, start charging Red Hot Knight. And then once he sort of recovers from your round trip and his little daggers start coming at you, press square to use your Devil Trigger, guys, and that should deflect a few of his attacks, and that should just give you enough chance to get off that fully charged Red Hot Knight. If you don't get enough chance, because it's a little bit random, he might do a few different attacks and he might attack you too quick while you're charging up, just try it again. Most of the time that will work, like pretty much like 80% of the time that should work, as long as you get all the steps correct. Yep, and that's it, guys. Mission 19. It's the last one. Mission 20 on Dante Must Die, almost there. So it's very similar to Son of Sparda strategy, but of course he's got more HP now, and if you let him get into Devil Trigger, he's going to turn into a right bullet sponge. So, but this way you can get him to like a very tiny bit of HP left when you just turn to Devil Trigger. So the setup you want, guys, you want 6 overtures, 1 Buster Arm, and 1 Jabira. You don't really need Jabira to dodge his attacks when he's in human form, but when he's in Devil Trigger form, the Jabira comes in really useful in dodging his attacks. That's why I've got it last, because normally we'll use up all the overtures and Buster Arm, and hopefully by that point he should, well, not hopefully, but normally by that point after using them, you've done enough damage and enter Devil Trigger. So the way you're doing this is you're going to fully charge up your gun. It's got to be fully charged, very, very important. And you're just going to run around, normally running from left to right or jumping. Will dodge most, like I say, dodge all his attacks in human form. And then what you do, once you're fully charged, wait for him to finish an attack chain. And you can normally only attack him when he's putting his sword away. That's normally the only time he can take damage. So when he's putting his sword away after an attack, fire 3 fully charged shots, wide snatch him towards you, and then do a 2 or 3 combo. Whichever knocks him back. Sometimes you get knocked back after 3, sometimes it's 2. But you just do a combo until you knock him back. And then once you've done that combo, that whole thing 3 times, he'll get knocked back and get stunned. When he gets stunned, put 3 overtures inside him, fully charge up breakage, like so. But do not detonate them by shooting them. Just let them go off themselves. That's it. And then again, just repeat that same process, guys. 3 fully charged shots, and then a combo by wide snatch him doing a combo. It's very important when you do them 3 overtures, you did not detonate them, guys, and let them go off themselves before you damage them again. That's very important, because what you find if you don't do it this way, you'll do just a little bit too much damage and you'll go into Devil Trigger phase too early. And then once you've knocked him down again, now use all 3 overtures and your Buster Arm breakage. You should get enough time to do all them if you're quick enough. That's it, that'll do massive damage to him, that should almost kill him. He should not have much HP left. That's it, and then now you've got to avoid him, guys, while he's in Devil Trigger. Yes, attack's going to be much harder to dodge once he does. But now, when he goes into Devil Trigger, you just want to keep jumping up. Keep sort of triple jumping, using Jabira. His combos have much more attacks to them now, so be careful. Yeah, much more attacks to them, but just same thing applies. But you're not going to be doing melee attacks now. Now you're just going to be shooting him. And yeah, like I say, now you want to be triple jumping and using Jabira. There you go, Devil Trigger. And yeah, just repeat that strategy, guys, and you'll get rid of him soon enough.
Come on. This makes it easier for me.
Useless pests. They must be ready to die.
Fine by me.
And there we go, Dante Must Die, all S ranks as well with Dante Must Die. Dance for the Devil, that's for completing the game on Dante Must Die mode. And because you've done that mode, guys, you've unlocked the super suits with Nero, Dante SV, not with Virgil. Unfortunately, with Virgil, you have to complete Dante Must Die with him to unlock his super suit, which I don't think I'm going to do. You don't really need to for any trophies. You can actually buy it from the shop if you need to, the PS store. But yeah, that's Dante Must Die modes, all S ranks with him. So next will be Heaven or Hell, which is basically get through in 1 hour because everything dies in 1 hit. Followed by Hell and Hell at the end, guys, where you die in 1 hit. So yeah, that's it for Dante Must Die. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.